really is the genius he says he claims to be, and he's more of a genius than that? Is he dangerous? You know, so these are all things that we kind of go through. So, but regardless of a favorite, I just think excellence and quality in any realm is, you can feel that. Yep.
Do you like the version
Maybe.
like
Lots of people are giving me some things, baby toys and things like that. Sure.
I used to get all kinds of bizarre shampoo stuff. Certain scenes in that show. Yes?
I once read an anecdote from Tom Kenny, who's a voice actor in LA. His supposed to be probably one of the roles as SpongeBob, SquarePants. And what he said one time he was walking by a park and there were a bunch of kids playing baseball wearing SpongeBob gear. So he stood behind the fence and he was cheering him on in the SpongeBob voice. And they looked around, not knowing what was going on. So have you ever been in a certain situation where there's kids nearby wearing or holding merch of your characters, who doesn't know the character voice and kind of play with them or something?
All the time. Dude, it's so funny because, well, and just accents too. Accents. I mean, I do a lot of accents and things like that. I do a really good Russian because my heritage is my family are from Belarus, you know, Canada and Belarus. But I can really fudge a really good Russian accent. So we were at a pool, swimming pool, and one of my friends' kids were at this pool, and I was waiting, and then my mother had come to visit, and there were these Russian ladies talking, and they were watching their kids swim. And I just couldn't help myself. And my mother she laughs at me all the time. And there we were, and so they're going, they're talking, you know. And then I just started to talk to my mother, who can speak fluent Russian, but she knows I'm doing gibberish, you see. And she's going, and I'm going, so I'm talking to her, swimming pool, oh, you can come here, okay. And you could see these two ladies going, they're kind of like moving closer. Like this, and my mom's going, don't. As far as characters, yeah, you know, I've been in the public, and I've heard a little boy or girl talk about Spike or something, and then all of a sudden I do the voice, like from behind something, and they're like, you know how little children, they just go, and I'll say a line or two that are like it's his line, and they're like, and then I come out and they're like, things like that. But I can play pretty good. Yeah, I have fun.
I have another question, actually. During I can't remember the episode name, but the one where Spike grows, becomes more of a dragon. Did you do those voices as well, like in the beginning?
You mean where I aged?
Yes.
Yes. I do, when he became the dragon, like the big dragon, I voiced the majority of it, and then, of course, biology took over, right? So then they had to put some echo behind it, and they had to sort of lower the range. Yeah, they had to slow it down. But for the most part, yes. I can only go so far. But, I mean, even when he was playing the prince or whatever, and the dog, what's the one with the dog? Dog Punisher. They blend together. Underground, where he's trying to save the Rarity, and he's like being righteous and all this sort of stuff. You know, it's just, you know, again, like you go down like that. Rarity, my fair Rarity. You know, and I'm like, man, I can't get any more of that. Yeah, the fair Rarity. I shall save you from the whatever, you know? And then I'm thinking, okay, that's what I don't know. What do you guys, this is great for me to ask. How old do you think this guy is? Because I wanted to know. I'm going to give you a voice, and I want you to tell me how old you think it is, because I'm just curious, right? Okay, so I'm going to go down here, I'm going to talk like that for a while, and then it's so awesome, and yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Mid-20s.
16, 14?
I'd say mid-20s.
16. Mid-teens? So what do we think, 16 on average?
Yeah. 16, 18.
Because that helps me a lot. Because like I said, sometimes they say, oh, this, you know, saber-tooth tiger's 10. And he's a boy.
Yes, please.
This is touching on a couple of questions from earlier. One of them about the box set. If they did an extended set with commentaries from the voice actors and actresses from the show, would you and the from what you get the feeling of with the other voice actors, would you do commentaries on the show, that sort of thing?
We would do anything that, if it was a job for us to do and it was part of the process, we would do any of it, yeah.
And the second one was, did you ever mess with the voice with the SkyTrain at Vancouver when it's going through the station? I'm not the only one.
Well, I have to tell you something that was really strange. The girl who actually does it came to my workshop. True. She came in and I went, the next stop is Joyce. The next stop is Royal Oak. I didn't, she does it better than me. But she's like, oh, yeah. And she wanted to do voiceover work, but she didn't do anything more than that voice. I think don't quote me because I can't remember, it was a very long time ago. But I think she might have worked for the company or she knew somebody or something and she had a nice voice and she did that, so she wanted to continue. But oh yeah. Yeah, I do a lot of computer voices. I've done a lot of GPSs for commercials. I did a GPS voice. So I did a lot of that too. I have that public service announcement sound for radio commercials. Please don't die. Don't get cancer. Or whatever. I have that. Please don't drink and drive. A message from the BC government.
Oh, did you do the GPS voice for the Avengers commercial? With the turn right at lightning bolt.
I've done plenty, but not that one. Usually commercials of it.